Welcome back to the station and happy Saturday, good people of Destination Devy. And if you're listening on the podcast, happy Monday to you. But y'all know what it is. Every single Saturday, we take a look at trades that have gone down across Dynasty leagues, brought to us by the good people of the Destination Devy Patreon. They're in there dropping trades, getting advice every single week. And I don't know what it was about this past week, but it was trade for Clyde Edwards-Helaire week. And we've got like 4 or 5 deals that have a component of CEH inside that deal. And we'll look at those coming up in a quick second. But this show, as well as all the other Dynasty trade shows, are powered and sponsored by our good partners at Sleeper Wire. The Midwest Fantasy Football Expo is taking place later this summer. I believe it's in the August timeframe range, but check the YouTube description below to purchase your tickets to go to that party that Sleeper Wire is hosting. If you want to be around cats in the industry, break into the industry, or just meet some of your favorite analysts, got to go to that Midwest Fantasy Expo in Canton, Ohio. Again, check the description below to purchase your tickets for that event that Sleeper Wire is hosting. But yeah, trades. Got a lot of comments about the size of the trades needed to be bigger. And Ray, you only talk about 2 QB and Superflex. Listen, that's what most people play in. So I will try to do my best to make this applicable to those of us in 1 quarterback leagues, which I'm not in any. And I know a lot of the subscribers and listeners aren't either, but it's pretty fucking simple to just kind of like take the basic premise and principles of what we're talking about and apply it to single quarterback league. But I will do a better job for you individuals in single quarterback leagues. Now, I'm going to slide over, turn the camera, and we're going to get this thing popping with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This deal, we saw CEH and a 2022 4th-round pick being acquired for Ramondre Stevenson, rookie running back in New England, a 2022 first, and 2 2022 second-round picks. We start this thing off the same way every single time. What was the best player acquired in this deal? Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the best player in this deal, so I already favor that side. We look on the other side, 2022 first, and then 2 2022 seconds. It's good draft capital, right? But no, like we're assuming those are mid to late picks. 2022 first, if we're saying the 106 right now in a super flex league, you know, you've got a good shot at Isaiah Spiller at that 2022 first pick. You know, one of the top wide receivers would probably be there for you, or maybe a back end quarterback. But you're still projecting, right? And in single quarterback leagues, you have no shot at the top 2, 3, 4 running backs. So now you're looking at either George Pickens, Treylon Burks, Garrett Wilson if they declare, Chris Olave, and Ramondre Stevenson or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Listen, here's the thing with CEH. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way right now. Don't be upset with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and his production in 2020. Still had over 1,000 total yards, was hardly utilized in the receiving game, so there's only room for him to grow there. There were times where he had 10 or fewer touches in games, man. So to do what he did with, I'd say, limited opportunity, I think the sky's the limit for this guy. This offensive line for Kansas City was one of the worst in the NFL last year, and they've improved that to be one of the better ones in the NFL in one offseason, right? Situations change, talent doesn't. He still has Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes, might I add. So, you know, Damian Williams is out of the way. This is setting up very nicely for Clyde in 2021 and beyond. Don't be upset with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Be upset at every analyst, including me, who spewed nonsense going into last season. We had people on NFL Network. I'd take him number 1 in fantasy. People like me, he's locked in for 80 targets minimum this season, or 80 receptions minimum this season. It was our fault for placing those expectations upon CEH from day one. Like, blame us. I'm taking ownership. I was a part of the nonsense. I apologize, and I will do better moving forward. But don't knock Clyde. Clyde is still a young, talented running back on an awesome offense. I want that dude. If I can get Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Ramondre Stevenson and some picks in 2022, sign me up 10 out of 10 times. Good job. I'm not good. Now, CEH deal number 2. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, same trade guy, right? I'm not good going out there and acquiring some CEH. Good stuff, man. Gets Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Alexander Mattison, Trey Sermon, and a 2022 first-round pick. Mattison, yuck. Trey Sermon, listen, all reports out of San Francisco he looks good right now. He's running with the ones. He's looking good. He's explosive. And then the 2022 first, if we're projecting mid to late, it's the same situation that applies, whether it's single quarterback or super flex that we just talked about, right? Super flex, good shot at Isaiah Spiller, Breece Hall. Single quarterback, no shot at Isaiah Spiller or Breece Hall. So you're trying to find a replacement level running back. This one, I want Clyde Edwards-Helaire still. I still do not believe that Trey Sermon is going to be, or his ceiling is what Clyde Edwards-Helaire can be in the NFL. Kyle Shanahan, they love to run multiple running backs out there. Elijah Mitchell is a talented rookie. Raheem Mostert, I know there was some injury stuff that popped up with him that he might not be ready for some months. I just got to see it, man. Like, he never really did it for me at Oklahoma. And that's not to say that he can't come in the NFL and smash. But if you're talking right now, give me Clyde over Alexander Mattison, Trey Sermon in the 2022 first. Another trade involving Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but we got a little different flavor in here, a little different sauce, right? So we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Antonio Brown being acquired for DJ Chark, a 2022 first, and a 2023 first. All right, best player in this deal, Clyde. Second best asset in this deal, in my opinion, is the 2023 first round pick. That's premium capital, right? Even if it's the 106 super flex leagues, you're probably looking at, a Zach Evans, maybe a Jahmyr Gibbs, Kayshon Boutte, probably a little bit earlier. You got DJU in that class. There's a lot of players in that 2023 class that look really good. And then we're not even talking about tight end premium with Eric Gilbert and Darnell Washington. I mean, that could be money, that 2023 first. 2022 first, we've talked about this multiple times. DJ Chark is really let's talk about DJ Chark. Reports Urban Meyer challenged him to do better, get bigger, some shit like that. So he puts on some weight, gets a quarterback upgrade with Trevor Lawrence, Laviska Shenault, Travis Etienne, Marvin Jones. I'm not the biggest DJ Chark fan. I'm not. I think he's a talented wide receiver. This is one where, though, I do believe I'd prefer the Chark 2 first over Antonio Brown and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If we're just looking at the sum of the package, the 2 first-round picks and DJ Chark, a starting young wide receiver for CEH, and AB good for, seasonal leagues the next couple of years, but Dynasty, I mean, his time is over as the guy. Tampa Bay, Godwin, Mike Evans. What week are you going to start Antonio Brown and feel good about it? I like that side of the deal, but if this were me, I think I would gravitate towards the 2 first-round picks and DJ Chark over Clyde and Antonio Brown. But I don't think it's a bad deal for Logan Too Real. I don't think it's a bad deal. I understand. It's just if I'm selling Clyde, that's the type of return I want. I want 2 first-round picks minimum for Clyde Edwards-Helaire and then DJ Chark. And to be honest with you, I mean, last year there was a league that I had a surplus and I traded Jonathan Taylor for 2 2021 first-round picks and Cortland Sutton. So, I mean, I like this right here for my man Mason Smith 19. And I just like that side of the deal better. That's just what it boils down to. I don't think it's a bad deal, but give me the picks and Chark over Antonio Brown and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, whether that's single quarterback or super flex. I want the picks and Chark. All right, this is a big one. This was a big one right here. So we've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 2022 first, a 2023 first, and an additional, so 2 2022 first and a 2023 first with Clyde Edwards-Helaire acquired for Dalvin Cook, DJ Chark, Alexander Mattison, a 2022 third, and a 2023 third. So best player in the deal, Dalvin Cook. Boom. Now you get Dalvin Cook with his backup running back, handcuff, Alexander Mattison, DJ Chark, and then 2022 third and a 2023 third. I want the Clyde side of this deal. This is good. This is good work. You get Clyde, 2 first-round picks in 2022 and a first-round pick in 2023 for Dalvin, Chark, Mattison, and then some third-rounders in the future. Where's my sounder? I got a soundboard on this thing. Where's it at? Because I want to make some noise here. I want some sounders in here. Let's do the... Yeah, that's an applause. Let's give it a DJ air horn. I Love it, love it, love it, love it. This was a, what is this? Price is Right? Oh, no, we don't want that. He did good. He did good. That is an applause-worthy deal. 3 future first-round picks and Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Dalvin Cook. That's essentially Dalvin Cook and DJ Chark. That's essentially what this deal was. Cook and Chark for 3 first and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. One more time. Great. This, I need to start doing like trade of the week. I think this would have been like trade of the week. Like to get Clyde and 3 firsts, I'm at well freaking done. Love this deal. And I love this deal. And, you know, if you're looking at it from, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this is single quarterback or super flex, because we're just looking at the positional value of running back. Yes, Dalvin Cook over Clyde Edwards-Helaire 10 out of 10 times. But to add the 2023 first and 2 firsts in 2022, it's just those picks are going to accrue value with time. They are going to increase in value as time goes on. The closer we get to the 2022 draft, the more those 2022 firsts will work. The closer we get to 2023, and when we see Tank Bigsby and Bijan and Gibbs go off this college football season, those picks go off. Well done. Well freaking done. That's why you join the squad. That's why you're part of the Patreon, the All Gas Army, because you get stuff like this done. That's good shit. Let's take a look at DJ Moore. DJ Moore was acquired for 2 first-round picks, 1 in 2022 and 1 in 2023. Love 2023 first. I want 2022 first, but I want DJ Moore. I don't feel like we got to talk a whole bunch about this one. I mean, I want DJ Moore. You know, maybe if we're talking about 2 2022 first-round picks and a 2022 first, so 3 firsts for DJ Moore, I think I'd be more inclined to do that. If it were 2 2023 first-round picks, maybe I'm a little more inclined to do that deal. But DJ Moore straight up for a first-rounder next year and a future first-rounder, it's DJ Moore. And, you know, I was listening to my man Josh Larkey, at J Larkey Tweets on Twitter, Roto Underworld team. Shout out to the Roto Underworld crew. Those are my boys. He was talking about DJ Moore on his latest show with Matt Kelly, the Podfather, and how down he is on him for the 2021 season. And I agree. It's concerning that, you know, we look at the Panthers, pace of play, slow. Sam Darnold, not good. And then they bring in Terrace Marshall, and then there was already, you know, the threat of Robbie Anderson and what he does down the field, commanding those high volume targets. You got Christian McCaffrey coming back who's gobbling up 100-plus targets. It's like, unless they can get a true upgrade at the quarterback position, I don't know if we're ever going to realize or see, I don't want to say ever, at least for this season or next season or whenever they get a quarterback, how good and special DJ Moore can be, right? And Larkey made a really good point on the show about, you know, he was talking about best ball wide receivers, but having these wide receivers that are so wildly inconsistent week to week, and that's what it felt like with DJ Moore last year. You know, I think his average fantasy points per game was like 14.1, 14.9 fantasy points per game. But there were games where the dude just didn't do anything, right? And then he'd have the blow-up week. And then you're trying to shuffle around. Do I start him? Do I bench him? Unless it's a best ball format where you just get the best production. I just think we're just like a quarterback away from really being able to see what DJ Moore can be. And if Terrace Marshall assumes this Robbie, it's just a lot going on in Carolina. I don't know what really to make of it. Then they brought in Dan Arnold, who's not a blocking tight end, so he's going to be utilizing the receiving game. I want more. I want more out of DJ Moore, but I would prefer the DJ Moore side of this deal. Back to the damn show. Give me DJ Moore over the 2022 and 2023 first-round pick. Now, another player who's been in the news this week, the news, Washington football team. I like that name. I hope they never change it. Just be the Washington football team. WFT. WTF, WFT. Antonio Gibson. Turf toe. Is he ready? Will he be ready? Is it going to hinder him? Is it not? Is it a big deal? I don't know. But one of the squad members sent Antonio Gibson packing along with the 2023 second-round pick. Receives the 2023 first, Irv Smith, and Cooper Kupp. All right. So, best player in this deal is Antonio Gibson, followed by Cooper Kupp, followed by the 2023 first, followed by Irv Smith, and then the 2023 second. So let's look at Gibson versus Cooper Kupp in the 2023 first and Irv Smith. I'd want the Smith Kupp 2023 first side over Gibson for sure. Would I take Gibson over Kupp, and would I move Gibson for Kupp and a 2023 first? I guess this just depends on my team, man. Like, if you're solid at running back and you're trying to build for the future, to accumulate picks in 2023, get back what could be a stud tight end in the future, a very good, solid wide receiver 2, high-end wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1, upside weeks, Cooper Kupp. I think this was a good deal for both sides. If you don't make this move unless you're strong at running back, so I'm going to assume that Plow, how do you spell plow? P-L-O-W, Plow. I'm going to assume that he's solid at running back. I'm just going to make that assumption that he's solid at running back, maybe a little weak at tight end, maybe a little weak with future draft capital, and wanted a solid contributor back in return. That's the only way you trade Gibson, is if you feel real confident in your running back core. And if you feel real confident in your running back core, getting the first is solid, getting Kupp and Irv Smith, tight end premium. I'm throwing all kinds of shit out there now to kind of rationalize this one. I think that's fair return. I don't think it was a great deal. I don't think it's a bad deal. I think that's fair return. Kupp, Irv Smith in the 2023 first for Antonio Gibson in the 2023 second. Yeah, you just gotta you. And here's my thing, and this is trade tip, trade advice. Even if you're solid at a position, right? Let's just say hypothetically, just for the sake of this, for education standpoint to help you all out. Let's just say he had DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, got Najee Harris in a rookie draft, and had Derrick Henry on his at running back. Let's just say Plow had that, and he had Antonio Gibson. He's got a surplus at running back. He's got 4 studs. He's good. He's got the flexibility to move one of these guys and acquire future picks. This is what you don't do in Dynasty. You don't trade away talented young players just because you have a surplus. Like, don't take less on a deal just because you're solid at the other positions, right? Don't be like, well, I can afford to sell a little low on Antonio Gibson, on a DeAndre Swift, because I got so many other talented stars. Don't do that. Like, it doesn't matter what else. Screw everything else that you have. Value the asset that you're moving on the merit, right? Not based on, oh, I'm good here, so I can afford to give up a little less in value with this player. Don't do that. Here's my advice. I tell the squad members all the time. I tell my patrons all the time. Patreon.com/allgas. When I'm in a trade negotiation, this is how Ray GQ operates. If I've got a deal on the table that I feel is a fair deal, and I know that you want the guy that I have, if you're not giving me what I want, I'll dead it. I'll be like, I'm good. Like, don't worry about it. 9 times out of 10, if you just tell that other side, I'm fine, don't worry about it, not doing it, within the hour, they will acquiesce to your demands. They will come around and say, fine, you know what? You're right. Just, take out the 2023 second. Just give me Antonio Gibson. Like, I'm telling you, don't feel pressured and forced to make a deal right there on the spot. If anything, back off. Let them think about it. If they want who you have, they will come around. I promise you. They will come back and say, okay, we can do the original deal I thought about, because they want what you have. So if they want what you have, you don't have to settle. You don't have to trade low. You don't have to acquiesce to their needs and demands and wants. Pause it. Tell them you're good. They will come back. I promise you that. Pro tip. All right, Cam Akers. Just did a film breakdown on young Cam Akers. First of all, not having your phone in dark mode, party foul already. But let's take a look at the deal. All right, this is kind of spicy. All right, this is a good one. Brandon Aiyuk, Cam Akers, a 2023 first and a 2022 second were acquired for Mac Jones, Jamar Chase, and Javonte Williams. This, folks, this This is how you capitalize on the rookie euphoria. I like Mac Jones. Did a video on Mac Jones last week. Think he's an underrated super flex rookie asset right now. He's going to be a starting quarterback, whether that's week 1 or week 8 or 2022. He's going to be the starting quarterback of the Patriots. Javonte Williams going to be the starting running back of Denver sooner rather than later. And we know Jamar Chase is starting in Cincinnati paired up with this college quarterback. But we saw Brandon Aiyuk last season. Good. We saw Cam Akers towards the end of last season. Good. We know about the 2023 class. Good. And then a 2022 second. Best player in this deal right now is Cam Akers. Second best player right now in this deal. It's between Aiyuk and Chase, man. And I think Chase is the better wide receiver. But we saw the production from Aiyuk. We saw that. We believe that Chase is going to be great, but we haven't seen him take a snap in the NFL. Third best player acquired. Probably the 2023 first. Or probably Mac Jones. If it's super flex, it's Mac Jones. It's Mac Jones, no doubt. Single quarterback, I don't think this deal gets made in single quarterback, right? So if it is a 1 QB league, I want Aiyuk, Akers, and the picks over Mac Jones, over Jamar Chase, Javonte Williams. Because in single quarterback league, Mac Jones isn't starting for you, I hope. Super flex is where this is a good deal. I know it's rookie euphoria, but to get a quarterback, Jamar Chase and Javonte Williams for 2023 first, Akers, and this is a good deal. This one, I will not give an opinion either way. Love Akers, love Chase, like Williams a lot, like Mac Jones. Really like Brandon Aiyuk, love the 2023 first. This is one where I will not give an opinion. I will let the comments and the good people speak below. But one more time for those listening, Brandon Aiyuk, Cam Akers, 2023 first and a 2022 second were acquired for Mac Jones, Javonte Williams, and Jamar Chase. In Superflex, you got 3 first rounders right there. Those are 3 first rounders. Single quarterback, you got 2 first rounders and a third rounder. Man, this is a good deal. I like this. I like this. The team, what I will say is the team that got Akers and Aiyuk is probably more ready to compete today than the team that acquired Mac Jones, Jamar Chase, and Javonte Williams. But if that's super flex, man, to grab a quarterback, like if we just look at Mac Jones, let's dissect this a little bit because this is a good one. Mac Jones or Brandon Aiyuk in super flex? Probably Mac Jones. Mac Jones or Cam Akers in super flex? Akers. Mac Jones, Brandon Aiyuk in a 2022 second. I think I still would prefer Mac Jones. So then you throw in Jamar Chase or 2023 first, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase and Javonte Williams for Cam Akers, Jamar and Williams. Jamar Chase and Javonte Williams for Cam Akers in the 2023 first, probably Chase and Williams. So in super flexes, I'm breaking it down. I think I prefer the rookie euphoria side. I think I prefer that. Single quarterback, right? This is a good deal. Y'all comment below. This is I like this deal. Let's talk about Patty Mahomes. We don't get to see many trades with Patrick Mahomes being floated around, but all right. Patrick Mahomes and a 2022 first acquired for Kyler Murray and Antonio Gibson. All right. Best player in the deal, Patrick Mahomes. Second best player in the deal, Kyler Murray. Third best player in the deal, Antonio Gibson. Fourth best player, 2022 first. How much better is Patrick Mahomes in Dynasty at the quarterback position than Kyler Murray and Antonio Gibson? I say a lot. My thinking is anytime you get an opportunity to acquire Patrick Mahomes, you do it. He's playing longer than Antonio Gibson. And based on, size and, would you take, this 2022 first or Gibson? Gibson. Mahomes or Kyler Murray and Antonio? Like this, I like deals like this, man. I'm in favor of getting the best player in the deal. The best player is Patrick Mahomes, but shit, the team that got Murray and Gibson, I don't think you're upset. But honestly, if it were me, I'd want Mahomes. If I've got any chance in Dynasty to get Patrick Mahomes on my team, I'd probably do whatever it takes. I would love to see this, and I don't use trade calculators. That's just not how I operate. I don't use trade calcs. But I'd love to see the value on this one. But I want Mahomes, and you're getting a 2022 first back as well? Yeah, man. And it's Juju's 2022 first, the guy that acquired Murray and Gibson. So the guy that acquired Murray and Gibson, I'm going to assume that's a strong team. So we're talking a late first. This is super flat. And I'm not in favor of lateral moves, just flipping quarterbacks, right? Or flipping running backs. But to do a downgrade from Mahomes to Murray, that's a hell of a downgrade. And then you add a running back. That's stuff that I like to do. So another one for me, I'm just going to be honest. I prefer the Mahomes side, but I don't think Murray and Gibson is a bad get. But I want Mahomes, man. I want Patrick Mahomes. So this was a fun week of trades. The patrons did a really good job this week, and there were some that I couldn't get to. I can't get to every single one, but we will continue to do this. We're going to keep it coming weekly and keep the comments coming below. And one of the dope things, I just have to say this. I'm not even gonna skirt around this right here. The dope thing about the YouTube community, the Twitter community, everybody that rocks with Destination Devy in the comments, I appreciate y'all for showing love, for subscribing, for hitting the thumbs up button. I really do. Is meeting folks that you never thought you would meet. And this is not my full-time job. I work a regular job. I wear a suit and tie to work every day. And some people reached out to me, checking out the content on YouTube, on Twitter, podcast, and they've got a sock company, right? And I'm just going to show you. They sent some dope stuff, like they sent some dope stuff, and I'm going to put their website up on the screen right now. Sock company, right? Bigfoot Brothers CrazySocks.com. Bigfoot Brothers CrazySocks.com. Socks for men, socks for women, socks for little kids, dope socks. There's nothing cooler than being in the office and then having on dope socks with your work clothes, right? And they sent some dope stuff. I want to show you this one. I like this one. Half the day, I wonder if it's too late for coffee. The other half of the day, I'm wondering if it's too early for alcohol. This is dope. This is dope stuff, right? These are cool socks. They sent another pair right here. It's Saturday. We're talking football. What's better than football than chicken wings and celery sticks, man? This is the type of stuff that swags out your footwear when you're at work. So make sure you check the description below. I'm going to be showing crazy socks. I may even give some crazy socks away to some of the patrons. But BigBrothersCrazySocks.com. Go get you some crazy socks. Get you some chicken wings. They sent some other dope stuff. I'm going to continue to show these socks off, man. That's what this is about. This community, this growth. That's what the Patreon that is about. That's what this channel is about. Providing dope Dynasty content and engaging with the people. So thank you for checking out the content today. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the comments, man. Keep it coming. Y'all have a great Saturday. And if you're listening on Monday, have a great start to the week. We'll be back with more content, man. I'm out of this thing. Peace.